is it now?
Seems like you got a pretty good chance of winning this thing.
You? You're the hero they're talking about?
Come on, let's go sign up. What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
So, what do you think, Kazuha?
Impressive. But I also observed...
Well, I fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. So, come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there.
All right. Let me think how to... You fought well.
All right, then. I was thinking you're in a... You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised... And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find out how they stack up against you. Well, since everyone sees you... For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. So, I'm put...
Huh? But we only just started the qualifying.
This is how Captain Beto works. Besides, at your level, you would have made...
To be fair...
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there. We're finally here, folks.
Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause to lower your guard. Very well.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has... I do not doubt your abilities, but I would
Relax. My girl's at the top of her game. She ain't gonna...
Okay.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
It's a fury! How's this?
Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right! If you had a vision, you'd definitely be one.
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. But mine, I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on I've fought and won against vision bearers before.
Huh? You mean you...
No, I didn't. Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them.
Wow!
If you have the chance in the future, please come and...
By the way, do you know...
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But So don't get...
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about...
Ah, it's you! I myself was eliminated in the third round.
Maybe next time, huh?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. I faltered for but a brief moment. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponent. Still, I'm sure he'll be no match.
Hey there!
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, "Why didn't you dodge?" But he was pretty much out cold by that point and couldn't reply. "Why don't you dodge?" they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshun clan kung fu. Don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. I don't dare tell my master about this. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts at the moment. so I probably won't be able to help you.
Oh, all right then. Hope
Thanks, I'll do my best.
we still haven't got any useful information yet.
You gave an outstanding performance. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind. But you were quick to adapt, and managed to claim victory over your... In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your feet.
He's right. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round.
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily strong. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he has superior form. What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. I haven't properly introduced myself yet.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same time, when you
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess, but I myself have witnessed reputable fighters hailing. Given your talents, a few hints from me will be...
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the rules a...
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mon...
You betcha! Wait a second. We never...
Does one not leave? However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. I sense... Come with me.
Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she's gotta know something.
Now that we're alone, let me... You are skilled in manipulating the elements. And not just a single element, but multiple.
Paimon knew that you were hinting at something from...
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of your element... If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to use... When I talk about that which I see or hear, since a young age I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. It is things of this nature that I...
As crazy as all that sounds,
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your... To think a human could wield the and not to mention your incredibly complex scent.
hey, stop evaluating...
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learn to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
It's nothing really. It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't...
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing... Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. That will make it... Now then.
Booba, get them! Absorption test. No ingredients. Don't break my god. Stand clear. Absorption test. Power that
done! Back off!
No ingredients for me today. Out of the frying pan. Animal test 6308. You're toast! Swirl, Mark 2. Nice and spicy.
Eyes on me!
Boba, get them! Yeah. Yeah.
Your skills in battle are Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which enables him to... He relies entirely on the element of surprise. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be the world is a truly mysterious...
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't you already have your own?
I desire to know what and what influences the god... My apologies. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways. I am willing to answer. So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, a vision hunt. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now in the outset. Supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for... Not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time.
She sounds less like an Archon and more...
As far as I know, she is an archon that pursues eternity. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not...
Sounds a lot like something the god you...
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the answer. Ah, the time for your
Oh, right!
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's go.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance. Everyone, listen up! We've reached the climax of the crux. We've seen many exciting battles today, and now I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen, she strikes fear into the heart of Osile, and the mere mention of her name causes even Fatui harbingers to turn.
Wow!
I've been waiting for this.
I'm sure everyone witnessed her thrilling match, but today's final round will. As for our other combatant, oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't. Apologies, everyone, just sit tight. We've got no other choice. If he doesn't.
Wait a moment. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh?
We don't know when it was taken exactly.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand is... The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility.
Well, if you insist, I'll stay here and try to offer.
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on an island.
Come with me. I consent.
Huh? A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Yeah!
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
To ashes!
Eat this! Sayonara special! Pew-pew! Now I'm really in a pickle. Nice and spicy. Yeah.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
the wind... What are you talking about? Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could...
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boasting and proud... In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human...
Fine! Fine! I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a bunch...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent.
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give... Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use. I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow, you still... After all I went through to get it? I think not. I know an empty threat when I hear one. Fine. But you'd better mean it. It didn't activate.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty...
Huh? You're not serious.
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead.
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that...
I never would have guessed you could be so... If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll
Eyes on me!
Gooba, get them! Enhanced Animal Module 75!
Just a temporary setback.
No, no. Do what you want, but please.
He has persevered to the bitter end. And now put down the vision and leave.
Huh?
What's wrong? It's up to you. Such will...
No need for that.
Huh? Paimon doesn't...
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all when people are forced into a corner. That is when their greatest strength will appear. But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes. From the moment he stole the vision, I've tried many other, though few tales tell of a masterless. After seeing you command multiple elements, come, why don't you give it a try? I see. No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Yeah, what?
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning...
Kazuha!
All right then, it's time we returned. Do not let my feelings trouble, but thank you.
leave already?
If you're looking for the captain, it seems that the Crux Clash got out of hand. This Captain Beidou was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud. But still, Captain Beidou was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new...
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this. He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing. In which case, the Crux Clash comes.
Huh? So that's... If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beidou is no longer present here, I'll be sure But the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment.
hold on a second. You're saying she can change the weather?
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting down his stone, suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own.
Paimon believes you'll find a way.
Thank you. One final word of warning. The part of your journey that lies after...